My tips were $207. That's going to go away. My car made me $26 last week. $26, 2% of the total profitability. Did you buy your Tesla with the thought that maybe someday in the future, you were going to put this Tesla, your Tesla, on the Robotaxi network and make a little side money? I am going to show you, as an Uber driver, as an accountant, as an economist, that won't happen. Hi, my name is Levi, and this is The Daily Drive. Now, I am a Tesla owner, and I love my Tesla. I like Uber driving, and I think Robotaxi is an amazing thing. So I'm not against all of that. What I am going to do is tell you that there's just no way you're going to enjoy the experience, nor will you make any money putting your car on the Robotaxi network. So let me show you the reasons why. I think the obvious one is that your car won't be available for you in your personal use. You think like, hey, I'm going to go to work and then I'm going to turn the car on, say, go make me some money while I'm at work. And then somehow, some way, at the end of the day, the car's going to return back to you and you're going to take it home. Well, when that car returns back to you, what shape will it be in? What charge will it have? And then how many times while you're at work do you want to use your car? Maybe go to lunch with somebody, or will you potentially, like, I don't know, have an emergency and need your car? Your car's not going to stay within driving distance. I mean, like a couple of minutes, it's going to go wander off throughout the city. And when you want your car, it may take, I don't know, 15, 20, 30 minutes, maybe an hour before it comes back to you. And even still, like I say, will it be clean? Will it be charged? You're going to lose your car for personal use. Your car will no longer be your car. Go look in the center console. Go look in your trunk. Is there anything in there that's yours? I don't know, coins, anything, because you're not going to be able to put anything of personalization, any customization of your car into your car, because strangers are going to get in your car and they're going to rummage through everything. And you think, oh, Levi, there's cameras, there's whatever. I don't care. People are going to take things out of your car. They're going to damage your car. There's going to be no personalization, no customization to your car. Your car is going to be generic and bland before you put it on this network. Otherwise, things will get stolen. And the third reason is, like, again, your car's going to get damaged. And I'm not talking about like big time damage, because you think, well, Levi, if somebody throws up in my car, I get a cleaning fee. And yeah, there's stuff like that. But I'm talking like micro damage that just is going to accumulate over time. I've done like 13,000 trips. And my cars, I've gone through 3 of them now. My Tesla is my third, and there's scratches all over the car because when people go to grab your door handle, they have keys in their hand or they have something, and they do micro damages to your vehicle, your seats, you name it, whatever it is, your car, your floor mats. It's just not. It could be micro damages, and you're not gonna be able to bill people for this because you're not gonna be able to know who did it. There's just no way for you to find out. So your car is gonna just kind of get slowly worn down through wear and tear. And the fourth reason, like I said, is the cleaning and the maintenance of the vehicle. Your car is just going to put more miles on it, and it's going to get dirtier. And it's not the outside of the car, but the inside of the car. It's going to have funky smells to it and things like that. You're going to want to get your car cleaned more often. That's going to cost you time and money. The sixth one, insurance and liability kind of things. I don't know how that's all going to work out. And I think in the future it will work out, but it's going to cost you money somehow, some way. Let me give you an example. You go into work and you say, hey, car, go make me some money. Well, when you put it on the Robotaxi network, Robotaxi is not going to insure you for times that your car is not, I don't know, on a trip. Like it's not actively going to pick somebody up or dropping somebody off. If you send your car out there and it's looking for trips, that's on you. That's going to be your insurance. You're going to have to pay more for insurance somehow, some way. Your insurance company's not going to let you just send it out there and just willy-nilly driving around the city looking for rides without having you pay more for insurance. And there's no way Robotaxi is going to insure your car during that time because they're like, that's great, you're looking for rides, but we don't have any. Why would we, you know, pay for your insurance during that time? And God forbid something happens to your car. I mean, there'll be something small, like if your car gets a flat tire, you're at work, you're gonna have to find a way to go get that fixed. You have to call somebody. It's gonna cost you work, time, and effort. God forbid your car hits like a school bus full of kids or something like that on the road. You sent your car out autonomously. It's not on a trip. Who's at fault? You're gonna be at fault. Here you are thinking you're at work and your car is just out there silently making money. Well, something's going to happen. It always does. Let me tell you, I've done so many Uber trips. Thankfully, I've never hit a bus full of school kids, but you know what I mean. Something's going to happen. I've gotten flat tires. I've had things happen with passengers. I've been pulled over. I've had cops pull me over. Something's going to happen and it's going to be a liability to you, even though you think I'm just sitting here at work and my car's out doing something. Something will happen. Okay, but let's assume all those things are solved and you're like, Levi, I just want to make some money. You are not going to make money. Let me explain. First and foremost, let's say you want to, take your car into work and turn it on in between the hours of 8 and 5. It's going to go on the Robotaxi network. Well, hello. Nobody's ordering Ubers during Monday through Friday from 8 to 5 a.m. It's the slowest time. I mean, there might be a couple of rides, but it's just really slow. So you're like, well, I'm going to put it on the network from what, 10 p.m. to, 5 a.m. Well, when do you think most of the damage is going to happen to your car? Yeah, there are people ordering cars at 10 p.m. at night. Yeah, the bar runs and stuff like that. But there's going to be so many people that are going to damage your car during that time. So you might make a little bit more money late at night, but in the morning when you want to take your car to go to work or whatever it might be, your car is not going to be in good shape. It's going to be low on electricity, if not empty. It's going to be completely dirty, and there's going to be something wrong with it. So there's that particular piece. But let me break down for you my numbers as an Uber driver and show you mathematically why you're not going to make any money. All right, so I'm going to look at my spreadsheet here. Um, I have a typical trip here. This customer paid $22, um, and I made $11. About $1.50 went to taxes and fees. $3 went to commercial insurance for that one trip. Uber, Tesla, somebody's going to want to make money because they've got, their own expenses to manage these networks. So $6 went to Uber. I drove 4.5 miles. That includes the mile I went to go pick up the person and the 3.5 miles or whatever it was to drop them off. The Tesla, your Tesla, is going to cost money for every mile it goes. So, an example for me is it's about 15 cents for depreciation, about, I don't know, 6, 7 cents for maintenance, another couple of pennies for taxes, and then, of course, electricity costs. So, it averages out to about 30 cents per mile. So, I have $1.35 in costs out of my $11 that I made. The surge. Now, this is an important one. I made $3 in surge pricing. A surge means there is a low supply of drivers and cars and a high demand for rides. Surges will go away if everybody floods the market with autonomous cars. So I'm going to just assume there'll be no more surges. There'll be no more surges in the future. There might be a few, but for the most part, I'm going to bet all these cars sitting around, autonomous cars sitting around parked. I'm going to show you a little bit more about this, but there just won't be any surges because there'll be a flood, a supply, an oversupply of vehicles looking for passengers. The duration of the trip was about 12 minutes, and that includes pickup time, the drop-off time, et cetera, et cetera. It was about 12 total minutes. I think a driver should make about $20 an hour. So 33 cents per minute is my revenue to pay me as a wage. So my labor cost for this trip was $4. So the car profited $3.23, about 28% of the fare. That's what the car made. Now, that's a really important number. Let's just kind of break this down. The passenger paid, again, $22 with the surge price, assuming that a car with a driver is going to show up. The car itself profited about $3.23. I believe that that number, $3.23, is going to drop significantly. And the reason why is that there'll be a flood, again, of cars out there in the market. There'll be agencies, taxi companies, people with a lot more cars than you with your one car trying to bid that price down even farther. And I'll show you even on a macro scale. Let me break down my whole week for you. So last week, I made a little over $1,000. There's a little bit of a complication to this math because I worked on Sunday night, late at night. And so some of the previous week and the early week, it kind of merges together. But roughly, I made a little over $1,000 last week. I drove about 43 hours. Me and my car, I was out driving around looking for rides. And I was active with a passenger, either going to pick them up or dropping them off about 28 hours of that time. Customers paid a little over $2,000 minus $31 for promotions. They tipped me $207. And that's a big, important number, okay? Because that's going to go away, right? So the customers paid $2,200. There were $200 in taxes and fees, $400 and almost $50 in commercial auto insurance for 1 week. That shows you how much that number is absurd. Okay, Uber made, Tesla, it made, Waymo, whoever is going to make their profitability, which is $460. So I made a little over $1,000. I drove 937 miles during that time period. My cost per mile was 30 cents. So my costs were $281 in costs. Now you might be like, Levi, why did you drive 930 miles? That's a lot of miles. Well, I don't just sit still when I don't have a ride. I drive to the next spot where I think there is going to be a ride. So I just have deadhead miles, and your car is going to have deadhead miles. Surges, I had $50 in surges, and again, I think those are going to go away. So the duration, I was 28 hours is when I was either going to pick up somebody or I was dropping them off. Again, I'm going to make $20 an hour, and that $20 an hour is going to go away because you're not in the car driving. Nobody's going to pay you profitability for not having a driver. So labor costs were $575. My tips were $207. That's going to go away. So the car profited. My car made me $26 last week. $26, 2% of the total profitability. Yeah, that's the really big issue right there. Is it worth your time and effort? And that's using today's numbers. Again, if the market gets flooded, it may change even more. That's $25, a week. That's 40 hours I was without a car. If I put my car on the network for 40 hours, my car would be driving around. I wouldn't have access to it. For 40 hours, my car would be getting dirty and messy. Putting on miles just to make 20 something bucks. I don't know, 26 bucks. That's what, $1,200 a year, give or take. Is it worth it? Is it worth it? And then there's going to be fees on top of it. Things like, I don't know, getting your car cleaned, the time getting, because again, that 40 something hours I was online, that doesn't include time I spent washing my car, getting my car cleaned, going to get something to eat. It was a lot of time just wasted. Uber driving is hard. It is hard work, and the margins are super, super small. And the minute some sort of autonomous functionality is going to hit your city, those margins are going to get compressed even more. They're going to go down. And here you are. Imagine, I'll leave you with this one final thought here. I sat on a call with a company. They're thinking about buying 1,000 robotaxis. If that robotaxi network comes to their city, this company is going to buy 1,000 of these cars. And that's a small player. And you by yourself with your one little car, you think those companies aren't going to squeeze margins so tight. They're not going to get so efficient at cleaning their car. Their insurance rates are going to drop because of the volume. Here you are out there with your one car trying to make 20 bucks a week for 40 hours. I I know you're like, well, surges may be there. Maybe somebody will tip you, but I'm telling you, the numbers are just not going to add up. Challenge me. Show me how you think you're going to make money. I'd love to see it. Let's jump into your questions from some of the YouTube channel questions. Bosnian AJ asked me, hey, what happened? There's a picture I posted on the internet, all red because of the brake lights and the stoplight. And it was kind of like just like things were really hard at 3 a.m. AJ, nothing happened. It was just an artistic expression. It's it. I'm perfectly fine, but it is a challenge. And if you've driven your car at 3 a.m., picked up people, put them in your car, strangers, yeah, people are nefarious. There's bad things happening at that time of night. And I thought the red of the image kind of expressed that really well. So I just shared it that way. Brandon asked me how many miles. It was a post I made for actually Monday or Tuesday. It was yesterday. I made almost no money in tips. It was Monday. And I made like $200 something. Well, how many miles did I drive? The problem is I know what you're asking. I just don't track it that way. I track my miles a little bit different because there's deadhead miles. There's other miles that I use for other business use that I use. So it's hard for me to break it down every single time how many miles I did on that particular day. I know what you're asking, but roughly I earn about $1 for every mile I drive. So just leave it at that. EWX asks about Waymo. Like, how's Waymo going to turn a profit with their cars being so expensive? Yeah, I know. That's the whole point of this whole video, is that the margins are so tight within the rideshare taxi business. It's hard. And quite frankly, that's why I rely on tips. Those $200 some odd in tips I made last week are the game changer. $200 in tips is where it's at. If I don't get tips, this business, I'm out of business. I need tips. And driverless cars are not going to earn tips. I don't know how they're going to make any money. I don't know. It's going to be so that they're going to do it in volume. That's my ultimate gut feel. I think I need to make another YouTube video about this, explaining it, because I think that, yeah, it's going to be volume. People are going to get rid of their personal cars, and there's just going to be more people riding around in autonomous cars, and there's going to be just a massive amount of volume of riders doing it, and so their margins are going to compress, but their total gross margin is going to increase because of the volume of use. That's what I'm they're betting on. That's what I think is going to happen. Hey, if you're a driver, I want you to know that I'm cheering for you. I want you to be safe, healthy, and happy. Bye.